All right, today's December 20th. It's Kenny's birthday. Let's all sing happy birthday to Kenny when we're on live stream. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenny. All right. All right, so it's a good day. The board recognizes staff. We'd like to thank you, the senators. Jackie, senators wanted me to tell you that you did a very good job yesterday for our Christmas dinner, and they were very thankful. You guys made the staff, we were proud yesterday, especially when the executive officials came over and liked how we did our Christmas party. So we'd like to thank you guys, Kenny, Jackie, Sherry, Leslie, Bill, Lorenzo. Good job and Merry Christmas. I'm glad everyone got their Christmas checks. Teamwork. We all come together. I've been saying this all year, it's going to be a good 2012. It has turned out to be a good 2012. But now, next week on January 1st, we'll start saying it's going to be a good 2013. So it will be a good year as we move forward. I think that's the fastest session we had on approving a budget. So that was a good job to Jeannie stepping in, taking over while Senator Goldshead was absent. We've got things going, everyone's feeling good. Now we'll move on to our next item on the agenda, which is we need to make an amendment for the agenda to add an LR.
I'll make that.
We'll recognize Senator Stewart.
Excuse me, I want to make that motion to add this to the agenda at this time, legislative resolution.
A motion to add an LR to the agenda. Do we have a second? Second by Senator Carlson. Do we have a question? Question by Senator Chulegs. All those in favor of allowing the LR onto the agenda, raise your right hand. Lawrence, did you vote yes? All those opposed? All those abstaining? Motion to adopt the LR onto the agenda passes with a vote of 14 yes, 0 no, 0 abstain. So we have an LR on the agenda. The floor recognizes Senator Stewart, Chairman of the Infrastructure and Natural Resources Committee.
Mr. Speaker, Secretary, members of the body, and guests, Senator Fairboy, being here. At this time, I'll be reading this into record. December 20th, 2012, special session of the Crow Tribal Legislature, LR number 12-, introduced by Senator Conrad J. Stewart, Natural Resources Committee, a legislative resolution entitled a resolution of the Crow Tribal Legislature to request Montana's congressional delegation take all necessary and appropriate measures to ensure an extension of the federal Indian coal production tax credit.
Board recognizes Senator Godfrey of Los Angeles.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, members of the body. Motion to adopt.
A motion to adopt. We have a second. Second by Senator Carmazon. Go ahead, proceed.
Legislative findings, whereas Article 5, Section 2A of the 2001 Crow tribal constitution provides that the Crow Tribal Legislature is vested with the power needed to promulgate and adopt resolutions in accordance with the 2001 Constitution and federal laws for the governance of the Crow Tribe of Indians, and whereas Section 1.5 of Legislative Resolution 10-20 enacted in special legislative session on August 10, 2010, provides that a specific category of Crow Tribal resolutions enacted by the legislature shall be for the purposes of making recommendations and statements supported pertaining to the establishment of governmental policy by law or otherwise, including federal legislation which may affect the Crow Tribe and its members. And whereas the Crow Tribe is the beneficial owner of billions of tons of high-quality coal on the Crow Indian Reservation, a significant portion of which is currently under federally approved leases to Westmoreland Coal Company for the purpose of surface mining, and which provides millions of dollars in revenue to the Crow Tribe and the Crow Tribal government through the imposition of tribal taxes and mineral royalties, and which also provides hundreds of jobs for the Crow Tribe members at levels capable of supporting households and which provide tremendous support to the local economy. And whereas under the voluminous statutes and regulations governing the surface mining and reclamation of the Crow Tribal Code, which are largely intended to protect the best interests of the Crow Tribe in the long term, a competitive disadvantage is placed on development partners for the Crow Tribe, including Westmoreland and any other future coal leases as compared to privately owned, federally owned, or state-owned coal. And whereas the Congress of the United States as the federal constitutional authority to lay and collect taxes and to regulate commerce with the Indian tribes, as recognized by the 1825 treaty between the United States and the Crow Tribe, and whereas in 2005 the Congress enacted federal law which established a $1.50 per ton tax credit, which has since increased to $2 per ton for facilities which develop and bring to market Indian coal, and which is referred to as the Indian Coal Production Tax Credit, and which lasts through all such coal production made through December 31st, 2012. And whereas the legislature recognized the importance of immediate congressional action to amend Title 26 of the United States Code to provide for a permanent extension of the Indian Coal Production Tax Credit, and now seeks to make an official request to Montana's United States Senators and the United States House Representatives give their full support to ensuring federal legislation is introduced in the United States Congress which gives a permanent extension to the federal Indian Coal Production Tax Credit, and to take all necessary and appropriate measures to ensure its passage in a timely fashion. Now therefore be it hereby resolved by the Crow Tribal Legislature in special session. The Crow Tribal Legislative Branch of Government hereby makes a request to Montana's Congressional Delegation to support the permanent extension of the federal Indian Coal Production Tax Credit. Be it further resolved, the Crow Tribal Legislature respectfully requests this tribal resolution and any accompanying correspondence from the Crow Tribal Executive Branch be admitted to congressional record as statements of support for any and all such federal legislation which will accomplish the goals herein described. Be it further resolved, a certified copy of the tribal resolution shall be immediately delivered to the office of the United States Senator Max Baucus in Billings in Washington, D.C., and the office of the United States Senator John Tester in Billings in Washington, D.C., and the office of the United States Representative Benny Rieger in Billings in Washington, D.C., and to the address of the United States Representative-elect Steve Daines in Bozeman. We finally resolve this tribal resolution shall take effect immediately upon being duly adopted by the Crow Tribal Legislature. Sirs.
Thank you. We'll move into the 30-minute presentation.
Mr. Speaker, Secretary, and members of the body, as you all know, that our Indian tax production credit is something that's going to be bringing. We share in the revenues of this Indian tax production credit, and it brings a substantial amount of money to the economic well-being for the Crow people. Now, we're going to be moving into future coal development for the Crow tribe. That amount of economic well-being in the form of dollars are going to be coming to the tribe. It's going to be increasing. Right now, we're at a point in the junction in the road on the federal level that tax credit is on the chopping block, and we as the Crow tribe need to step up and make sure that these credits and these benefits to our people, so that that way we can make sure that our folks, our respective districts, the general council, are well taken care of as far as our poll is concerned. Now, we have poverty that, we have poverty-stricken areas in this, on our reservation. And we've got 13,000 crows, and we're moving past that amount now. And if we lose this tax credit, it's gonna be very detrimental to the Crow people. And right now, we have a revenue stream coming out of Sarpent Creek, which sounds like a coal mine. And if this does not go forward, then there might be a chance that revenues will cease or decrease permanently for the Crow people. And so this is something very important that I want each and every one of you guys to recognize and support. That we look at this and we take it seriously as legislative branch. This resolution is going to go to Congress. This resolution is going to get key people in Congress as well as key people in the Senate. And right now, the Crow people, they need to hear from us. It's better that they hear from the Crow people rather than hear from non-members speaking on behalf of us. There's just no compassion there. But when the Crow people ask to help us, then there's compassion. And then there's support. So this is something that I'd like for each and every one of you guys to look at. And I ask for your support in this matter, I hope.
All right, we're still in the 30-minute presentation where there's no more. Is there any more comments? We'll recognize Secretary of the House.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, members of the body, I guess. Again, big CJ George, good. No, I think it's very important that we get this done right away because it, meeting with Bill Watt, executive legal, talking about the importance of this tax credit. That way, it also makes like the future, like what CJ said, that future coal production today, it makes it more lucrative, more enticing to work with the Crow tribe. But it goes outside, it opens those doors. It gives us more negotiating leverage for what I said too. When you get to the coal, the amount of money that's coming in for that, it's over $3 million. So I got to be with next year budget finish. So you go that down that much more. That's up, so you look, pretty sure we're all for it, so, well, that's it.
Thank you. We're still in the 30-minute presentation. Floor recognizes Executive Legal Counsel Bill Watt.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just a note on the immediate use of this resolution. I think you should all receive copies of a letter to Senator Blockus signed by all four of the executive officials requesting their support, his support for the extension of the Indian coal production tax credit. The intent is if we're able to sign this before I leave here, I'll leave it off by email. Our joint lobbyist with Westmoreland will email these, the letter along with the resolution which is referred to in the letter to Senators Blockus and Tester, Senator Cantwell, who is now the chairman of the Indian Affairs Committee, Senators Barrasso and Hatch, Senator Hatch being on the Finance Committee. The intent is to get these in their hands by tomorrow morning, so that during these fiscal cliff discussions, it's fresh on their minds. So I thank you very much for the, this is important for the tribe to accompany this with the resolution and show full support of the tribal government for this matter. Thank you.
Thank you. We are still in the 30-minute presentation. If there is no more discussion, we'll move on to a recommendation. Floor recognizes Senator Stewart, Chairman of the Natural Resource Committee, for his recommendation at this time. disapproval is all.
All Mr. Speaker, Secretary, members, at this time, I make recommendation for full approval.
Thank you. The floor is now open for debate. Floor recognizes Senator Covers.
Like the seat debate, go to final roll call vote. No.
We have a motion on the floor for the siege debate. We will have a roll call vote. Do we have a second? Second by Senator Backbone. Do we have a question? Question by Senator Kyle Bruns. All those in favor of sieging debate and moving on to final roll call vote, raise your right hand. All those opposed? Those abstaining? Motion carries with a vote of 14 yes and 0 no, 0 abstaining. So we'll move into final roll call vote, starting with Mr.
Julie Blacklock, yes.
Brittany Hicks, yes.
Stuart Blacklock, yes. Kyle Franklin, yes.
Not afraid, Ospedek, yes.
Calvin Rodriguez, yes.
Alden Green, yes.
Not afraid, Acorn, yes.
Deep Green, no, yes. 5-0, yes.
Reverend Mikey, yes.
Michael, yes.
Bill Crosby, yes.
Shane Reno, yes. That law passes with a vote of 14 yes, 0 no, 0 abstain. Law recognizes Senator Stewart, Chairman of the Natural Resource Committee.
Hello, gentlemen, and lady of the legislative branch. At this time, I just wanted to make one final request from the executive, that we pursue our copies. They're gonna be sending these copies to key officials, and I wanted those, the signed versions by the chairman and whoever they're sending it to for the record, for the Natural Resources Committee. So, hello, gentlemen.
All right, thank you. So that brings us to the close of session. Do we have any announcements? I believe I have one announcement that next week, on the 27th and 28th, executive is going to Denver. And they're opening an invitation to all senators that they're welcome to attend the meetings that they're going to. They left their meetings, they're sending an agenda later. But for the purposes of the travel, we have a sign sheet out in front, so all those interested in going, I believe they're going to be meeting with Westmoreland, Department of Energy, DMD, and also HUD, to get information from them. So they're wanting to see if any senators are wanting to go. So the door's open there. Would you like to add, Secretary of the House?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Tomorrow is the deadline for bills to be accepted. The following Mondays are usually signing and distribution of bills. I will be here Monday, and I can go through them, and I feel like, I'll email everybody what I got, or text everybody, and then I'll assign them to certain committees that I feel appropriate. If you guys have a question about it, and I feel like it should be in different committees, just go ahead and get back with me, we'll straighten it out. But I will be here Monday morning, so I'll take care of that. So there's not a requirement for any of you guys to be here. I realize it's holiday Christmas Eve, but I need to take care of that as part of my duties. Thank you.
All right, do we have any other announcements? The office will be closed due to the holiday, and we will reopen on the 2nd, January 2nd. We'll be getting our paychecks tomorrow, and then next week we'll be getting our things at the holidays on Mondays, 24th next Monday, and the 1st the following Monday. We'll be getting the paycheck next Friday also. So we have to get in touch with Jackie, we can make arrangements for whoever needs to send their checks to whomever, get to their districts.
So this COLA is, the full,
Yeah, you got the full amount, and so in June, you won't be getting the COLA. What you got today is the full amount, instead of December and June, it's both months combined. So that's for your information. And with that, we have more. Organized Senator Howard.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, members of the body. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second by Senator Torrio. All those in favor say aye. All right. Merry Christmas.
Vision of the house.
That for a while.